Good morning, everyone. Om Shanti. And we have the great fortune to have Chuck with us this morning. And Chuck is a solicitor, and he was born in Chennai in India. And he has many beautiful qualities, but I think the main one I would choose is enthusiasm. And he's always enthusiastic, even though he has, many different things going on, and sometimes as a solicitor, very difficult cases to manage and everything. Still, he's always smiling and he's always happy. And I think I'll ask him some questions and we'll find out why. Okay? So, good morning, Chuck.
Good morning.
Yes, lovely.
Good morning, beautiful sunny morning.
Yes, beautiful. So tell us a little bit about your childhood, Chuck.
I was born in India and part of a large family, and there were so many children around, and we used to grow up playing all the time, and then therefore there was this happy vibe all the time around us, and so we were very happy as children playing and then growing up, and therefore that was our childhood. And nothing was difficult, nothing was mattered, and we were always happy for no reason.
That's very good. That's very good. And what about when you started studying?
I studied for a science degree and then a legal degree, and there were so many young people again, and then we had great time and we worked hard, and then that was the thing to do in those days, and so we were able to achieve things and studies our degrees.
That's very good. And what makes you enthusiastic nowadays?
From the time I started to work and have my profession, I always felt I'm there for service. I always took a great joy in doing, to the best of my ability, conscientiously doing service, trying to get justice done to them. And therefore, in those days, while the days were long and I would go home at about 9:30, so refreshed and so happy. And I would like to share this. We had my nephew at that a young toddler. At night, 9:30, when I would go home, he would come and then greet me enthusiastically as if the greatest, somebody he met, and he would hug and we would play and hide and seek for half an hour, 1 hour. Every day it went on. And then what happened? My mother, his grandmother, told, "Can you please come home a bit early? Because he plays and he doesn't say, we have to go to work tomorrow morning." And they'll come. Therefore, it was a reason. So it was beautiful.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. And what about now that there's the coronavirus? You still keep enthusiastic?
I keep enthusiastic because many things have happened in this world. As you know, we all are part of a bigger picture, and we do get affected. Throughout all of this, a positive attitude is very essential. And while I was studying, I was reading a lot, and I used to read quite a number of books, especially biographies and autobiographies of quite a number of great achievers. And then from their life stories, I learned how in most of the difficult situations, they made best of the situation and then advanced and made themselves happy, their families happy, and others happy. So all of that helps me, that study. And during this coronavirus situation, of course, we are very lucky to be here, and the government gives us instructions what to do, what not to do, and then we follow that, and then use this time in my spiritual study and service of others. So I never, in fact, I became much busier around this time.
Yeah. And do you think that enthusiasm keeps you young?
It does actually, because young people are very happy and then they are innovative and then being with them all the time, and they're happy to share, and therefore it rubs off, and therefore it's a wonderful journey.
And you're quite busy at our headquarters in Five Dock, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. You want to say a little bit about that?
Dock is the national headquarters of the Brahmakumaris, and then also the regional headquarters. It's the headquarters for about 15 to 16 countries, and then most of the operations nationally run from there. And for as for any organization, there are finances and that administrative issues. There is a very nice dedicated team. We are united, we are happy, we are enthusiastic, and the seniors of this organization are there. And then, so it's like going to a family, it's working together. It's not like an office at all.
Well, I think it's your nature, Chuck. You know, you always keep happy, and also you're on the board, aren't
Yes,
you?
I am.
Also, so you're very busy but very happy, and you also have a love for nature, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you want to say a bit about that?
Um, yeah, nature is, I learn a lot. It is amazing. It is so huge. And within that, one can resonate its energy, its generosity, and then you get lost in it, and you are so happy in it. And then, as a student of Brahma Kumaris, we always feel nature and five elements are very important, and therefore we we sustain that, and they sustain us, and then we have good feelings, and then always see to that we conserve, even actually even throwing away a glass of water. I do not like. I learn because it is very precious, uh, you know, and therefore we conserve it, and it looks after us, nature.
That's lovely. Well, I'm very glad you're here today and we could have that opportunity to chat. And I think you give a good example to everyone about happiness and enthusiasm and enjoying life and appreciating everything.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Gratitude is very, very important.
that's good. Well, we'll talk about some more things, and then we'll have a commentary and a
Sure.
song. And it's good that you're so full of life and full of fun, full of joy. And thank you very much for being
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
So I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. And now we're going to have a commentary. and a song, and keep the enthusiasm up. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you.
Let us now turn inwards and awaken the original quality of happiness, of joy within the self. Sitting quietly with one thought, I focus my attention on the soul. I, the eternal being, the being of peace. In this awareness of peace, I move beyond the limits of my physical body and in this state of peace, I begin my journey. I dive below the surface of the waves to discover the treasures within. On the surface are the memories of the immediate experiences of the past. But patiently, I decide for a while not to ponder over these, not to spend my valuable moments of silence contemplating the memories of sorrow, but to see what there is further down, deeper within. The waves stay up above, and the silence of my own inner being draws me towards itself. And as I come to the core of my being, I see that here, at the very heart of my being, there is beauty, there is love, and I can feel happiness emerging from deep inside. I begin to touch the treasure of joy, knowing that this is my eternal state. I maintain this inner awareness of happiness. Om Shanti. Om Shanti, the joy of being. The thought that emerges within my awareness is a thought of joy, of the wonder of life, the wonder of nature, the wonder of the world around me. The joy of being a child of God. The joy of experiencing God's love. In this awareness of the things of eternity and the things that are real and true. The feelings of sorrow fall away. My mind has fluctuated between sorrow and happiness, and I can allow it to continue to fluctuate, but I choose not to do so. Every time my thoughts swing to sorrow, the impact of this on my consciousness grows ever stronger. What I want to do is to erase the scenes of sorrow and keep alive the awareness of joy. This is a benefit not just for me, but for the world, for each and every human being who is part of my world. The joy of being a child of God emerges my own dignity, a feeling of tremendous love. Not only am I a child of God, but I see the whole of humanity also children of God. depth of love, in this experience of the eternal connection, fills my heart, and the power of joy becomes so strong that I can leave behind other feelings and emotions and let joy rule my world inside, maintaining this awareness. I can share happiness and joy with all around me. Om Shanti.
I have been unwound, I have been unraveled, strung out. I have been illusioned with the perfect lie. Then I opened my eyes to be lifted, to become all that you see in me, to be lifted far beyond the darkest part of me. I have been unbound, I have been unfettered to the water's edge. I have been inspired by the way you love. You've always known my heart. To be lifted, to become all that you see in me, to be lifted far beyond the darkest part of me. To love, to give your hand upon my hand. I will never walk alone. So the storms may come and the fear may come, I will not turn around. To be lifted, to become all that you see in me, to be lifted far beyond the dark, beyond me, to be lifted, to become all that you see in me, to be lifted far beyond the